Gilly. Hi. Hi, baby. Hello, Gilly. Scritch, 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 scritch. Hello, baby. And we're on our second set of recesses outside. Obviously outside. Still lovely and sunny out. What was that? Blah! What was that? You're getting hot. Why don't you go in the house? Kaya, that's my laundry. Go on, go inside. Go on. Go on, go inside. Cool off. Thank you. And that's Kaya outside. Was. You hear Gilly over whistling. And you can hear Ricky whistling on the other side. So we got Gilly right there. Gilly! Hi, baby. And Eddy and Ricky are over on this side. So here's Ricky. Hi, Ricky. You loud squeaker. Hello, Ricky. Hi. Nice big wings you got there. Nice big wings. Stop plucking at your shoulder. There's Ricky. Ricky's out. That means Eddy's over here with his head buried in the bowl of food. Eddy, you not finding what you want? Huh? And right next to him is Kyle with his head buried in the food. Kyle. Hi, buddy. Hello. Hi. What do you have? Huh? You gonna surf on my finger? Sonny, what are you doing? Sonny. Hi. What are you doing? Crazy little bird. So, Sonny and Gilly and Kyle are on this side. Eddy and Ricky over on this side. And we're just gonna let you enjoy them for a little bit. Kind of muffled, Kyle, when you whistle inside that plastic container. Sonny, what are you doing? Sonny? Somebody had posted up on I guess it's an aviary page on Facebook, asking questions about people who have built aviaries. Obviously, I designed and built this aviary. A lot of folks are using wood framing, and there's some concerns with that. First being, if you want it to last, you've got to use, well, cedar or something along those lines. You cannot use pressure-treated wood because it's toxic. The chemicals they use to treat it, well, they're designed to make the wood last a long time and keep bugs away. It's not good for birds either, and obviously, parrots will chew on wood. What we use is aluminum, obviously. This is a 1-inch square aluminum tubing. There are nylon connectors that connect at all the joints. And then this is stainless steel welded wire mesh, 1/2-inch square or 3/4-inch square. Can't remember offhand. If you use wood, be cautious. If you paint it, be careful what you paint it with. If you treat it with anything, be careful what you treat it with. Do not use pressure-treated wood. Pine works, untreated pine, but it won't last more than a season or two before it starts to rot. So for those of you who are thinking about building an aviary, I would spend a little bit of extra money, and it is expensive. This probably cost, I don't know, $1,500, $1,800 for me to build this, and that's me building it. The aluminum will last essentially forever. It is coated aluminum, or what they call, can't remember the term. Oh, my old brain doesn't work anymore. Hi. Anyway, so it's aluminum square tubing, nylon fittings. It's been outside for literally 5 or 6 years now. Even the feeders we use, which are these friendly feeders by cagesbydesign.com, customcages.com I think it might be also. they've been outside for years, and they last for, you know, a long time. I do take the bowls inside. I made up some just pieces of plastic sheet that slide in place of the bowls. Keeps the squirrels out. That's all that's for. Anodized, that's what it is. The aluminum is anodized aluminum. I knew I'd come up with it. Hello, baby. That's the mommy or the daddy. They've got a nest in that box. And I give them food and water. There's a water bowl right there. I change out every day. So they have, she got something in her beak, making them more of a nest, I guess. Maybe it's a little bug. Anyway, we have our residence here. Being awful loud there, Ricky. There she goes. I don't know if I caught her going in. She'll probably come right back out. Feed the babies, come outside. Anyway. So if you have questions on building an aviary, you want to build your own, you got room for it and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. There is on our website, providencemeadow.org, under the topic pages, there is a notes page of where I have the notes and the materials list to build a single 4x4 section. This is 4x4 sections that I've modified to make doors in and all that stuff. Again, it's not difficult to do, but it's not inexpensive, but this will last pretty much forever. It's aluminum, fiber reinforced nylon fittings, and stainless steel. And most of the tie wraps or cable ties are stainless steel also. They're very difficult to work with. So you'll see I do have some black nylon cable ties that I have to replace every couple of years. But outdoor aviary is a nice thing to have. And then I've got that 1-inch square nylon or vinyl lattice on top. That's a protective shield, if you want to call it that. It's got a gap in between it. If any predators, hawks or whatever came down, they can't get through that, and they can't get through this. So, you know, safety first. Well, that'll do it for our second set of recesses. Me talking a lot, as usual. If you've been around us, you know that's what I do. But we are always happy to answer questions because it allows me to talk more. Anyway, we'll be back in another hour or so with our third set of recesses. Gilly, Kyle, and Sunny over here. Eddy and Ricky over here. And we'll be back in just a little bit.